As soon as Hazrat Uthman became the third Caliph of Islam, a dangerous debate started among Muslims. A debate that threatened to divide the entire Ummah for the very first time. And shockingly, this debate was not about politics or land. It was about the Qur'an, the greatest book in the world. During the time of the Prophet Muhammad, Muslims used to recite the Qur'an in 7 major Arabic dialects. This was perfectly fine in the early days. But as the Islamic Empire expanded, thousands of new people began accepting Islam. These new Muslims learned the Qur'an from different Sahaba, each in a different dialect. At first, it wasn't a problem. But slowly, people began insisting that their way of reciting Qur'an was correct and others were wrong. The situation became so tense that some Muslims even started calling others disbelievers because of these dialect differences. This conflict reached its peak during the rule of Caliph Uthman ibn Affan. One day in Azerbaijan, Muslim armies stood for prayer. After the prayer ended, a fiery argument broke out, soldiers accusing each other of reciting the Qur'an incorrectly, and claiming their own dialect was the only true Qur'an. For the first time, it felt like Muslims might draw swords against each other, not for land, not for power, but over how the Qur'an was being recited. Among the army was a great companion, Caliph ibn Affan. When he witnessed this dangerous division, he rushed back to Madinah straight to Caliph Uthman. He said, "O leader of the believers, before Muslims become divided like Jews and Christians, save this Ummah." This was not the first time religious books had caused division. The earlier divine books, Torah, Psalms, Gospel, had all been lost, rewritten, and changed multiple times throughout history. The original Torah revealed to Prophet Musa had disappeared. The same happened with the Psalms of Daud as. And later, the Gospel revealed to Isa was never preserved in its pure form. Different groups rewrote it, edited it, and thousands of versions appeared. Even Christians today don't claim to have the original Gospel. So now, Caliph fear. Will Muslims also lose the original Quran? But Caliph Uthman already knew how serious the issue had become. Just days earlier, even children in Medina were fighting because they learned Quran in different dialects. Their teachers also began arguing. The matter had exploded across the empire. At this point, Uthman made the greatest decision of his life. He gathered the senior Sahaba in Masjid an-Nabawi and declared, "The time has come to unite every Muslim on one Quranic dialect, the dialect of Quraysh, the dialect in which the Quran was revealed." Some companions were initially unsure, but the majority, including the future Caliph Ali, supported the decision. Uthman formed a committee of 8 experts, led by the great companion Zayd ibn Thabit, the same Sahabi who had written the Quran during the life of the Prophet and compiled the first complete Quran in the era of Abu Bakr. The original written Quran, preserved by Hafsa, the daughter of Umar, was brought forward. Uthman instructed the committee, copy this Quran in the Quraysh dialect. No other dialect may be used. When the unified Quran was completed, Uthman made a bold announcement. Every Muslim who possessed any personal fragments, whether written on leather, palm leaves, bones, or stones, must hand them over. Once collected, Uthman ordered that all of them be burned. This was not destruction. This was preservation. Because after this, only one standard Quran remained, the official Qurashi Quran, the original dialect of revelation. Uthman then made 7 official copies and sent them to major Islamic cities across the empire. And from that moment, every Muslim on earth has read the same Quran with the same words, the same order, the same message for over 1,400 years. Today, parts of Uthman's Quran still survive in places like Uzbekistan, Istanbul, Damascus, and even Birmingham. Because of Uthman ibn Affan, no one in the world can claim that the Quran is changed, not even a single letter. He saved the Quran from suffering the same fate as previous divine books. But while Uthman united Muslims spiritually, the expansion of the empire had paused. The Romans blocked the land routes, so the only way forward was the sea. And this begins the story of the first naval force in Islamic history,